This is the Truth Network.
Welcome to all you joyriders out there. This is a fantastic show from the guys you know. I'm speaking of none other than the Band of Brothers. My name's Keith, producer for such fine Truth Network programming like The Masculine Journey and Masculine Journey After Hours. In this podcast, you can expect to laugh and smile with godly men who want nothing more than to honor and glorify God. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the joyride. Whoa! Whoa there, T-Biscuit. How do, Joyriders? How do? Hey, who said joyriding was only meant for cars? Haha. Welcome, Joyriders, to the Truth Network Ranch. And I am your host, Captain Keith, formerly known as the Great Keithini. Yeah, my career on stage is over for now. My agent, my lawyer, and several lawsuits think it's best that I not be on stage or near anything flammable for the foreseeable future, which is why I'm starting a brand new show called Cacti Keith's Equestrian Adventure, co-starring my friend here, T-Biscuit. Say hello, T-Biscuit. All right, let me just get down off of this saddle here. There. Okay, so the guys are talking about being at home with God and their experiences and how they felt when coming home to God, like in the parable of the Prodigal Son. Because when you think about home, you think peace of mind and security. Two things you get as a child of God. Pretty cool, huh? So this week's Masculine Journey is perfect timing for what I'm doing out here. You see, I want to be as at home on the ranch as I was on the stage. Home on the ranch. That sounds pretty good. I might have just created a brand new original song for my show.
The concept of this, there's a couple of different things. There's some scripture, about coming home, right, and the importance of being home. And there's a lot of that we could look at. But one of the ones that really struck out to me was more on the Prodigal Son. Right, and if you've been in Christianity long, you've probably heard the story of the Prodigal Son. And if you haven't, I'm not going to go through it right now, but you can go look it up. But we all have played that role in our life. At least I know all of your stories. Mitch, you on the phone, a little bit about your story. And the guys here, I know your stories, and we've all played that role. But honestly, in some aspects of our life, we still play it. At least I have to speak for me. There's still things that, man, I trust God so much more than I ever have. But do I trust him in my finances? Do I trust him in my relationships? Or am I still a prodigal and feel like I got to do it on my own?
Yeah, we do have a tendency to compartmentalize him on things we trust him in and then keep him away from the other parts.
Yeah, we like to be selective, and letting God father us, right? And so, and as we grow as a Christian, that becomes less.
Yeah, that orphan spirit, Andy.
Yeah, that was the longest you went without saying orphan spirit on this topic.
I was waiting.
No, it's in there, man. It's like Prego spaghetti sauce.
Yeah, like Robbie would say, Prego spaghetti sauce. So, as we've lived that, part of what we want to talk about, and we always like to be some experiential. I can't talk today, but from our own experiences, I'll say it that way because I can say it that way. From our own experiences, what has it meant to come home? Right? What have you found as you've gotten there? And so as we go through this, we'll have different points and some similar points like usual. God kind of leads the conversation, so we'll see where we land. But Danny, you have the first clip if you want to start us off.
Yeah, and I like the aspect when you brought up the prodigal, because obviously I have been a prodigal, and I also had to go back to my roots of the Andy Griffith Show. I know that's a shocker. And talking about that and how, that we are home with the Father. That is his welcoming moment.
Actually, we're not going to get to your clip. I didn't watch the time. We're going to have to do it after the break. So we're going to have to talk about a couple more things until we get to the break. And then you can come back and talk more about it.
Okay.
So what do you want to talk about, Danny?
I wanted to talk about my clip, but
So from the guys of Masculine Journey, I'm Keith, and we'll see you down the road.
This is the Truth Network.